All right, stuff in our lifetime. Caller ID. The guy in Huntsville, Alabama, invented the first caller ID.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty good. I remember it coming along. Caller
Yeah.
ID. Like, yeah, you remember it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
do
don't,
I?
I mean,
Hey
I
guys,
was.
ring. Yeah.
I don't remember life
Would you
without
answer? Would you always speak into the box on the wall when you answered the phone? Did you ever? Do you go hello,
it.
and then you covered it? Mom.
I never had a rotary phone. Or
I was about to
anything.
ask you if you did.
Yeah, we did. We had a rotary, but I remember caller ID coming, and it was kind of crazy. But I still think that's a thing. Like, you're going to end up creating stuff that gets too. People talk about like the family a lot and families, and there's a lot of stuff that's getting taken away now that's separating everybody that I don't think's good. I think calling a house and you had to ask who you wanted to talk to is kind of like that's a big thing that kind of keeps a family very connected.
Yeah.
It's a very simple, dumb thing, but everybody's separated now. You got your own your own phone, so your wife and your no one's ever calling. Speaking to both of us, Harper eventually will get a phone one day. Now all of her people are not. They would be like, I've never spoken to your dad. I don't know who your parents are. Are both your parents there? Like that kind of stuff is like, it's a weirdly little things that are like that kind of that's kind of ruining stuff.
Yeah.
But it's great. Not saying you don't want to give it away, but
Yeah.
caller ID, and I mean. Not knowing who it is, just hello, who is this?
Yeah.
Like,
Weber residence. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah,
So,
that's what y'all would say.
that's
Y'all
what
would say that.
Yeah.
of course.
Seinfeld had that funny joke.
I mean, y'all didn't go hello. My family's hello, and you're like,
Nate's a kid. Just answer. He goes, yeah,
yeah, yeah, talking.
yeah.
I mean, you just
I don't know if we said that, but we
I'm
had
sure
something
you
where
did.
y'all had to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seinfeld has that funny joke.
Did
where
your butler do it? Did he?
My parents were teachers, dude.
Oh, that's right.
There's a Netflix documentary on it.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's a good. Yeah. Hello, Weber residence. Yes, I would like to speak to your father. Oh, yes. Papa.
He's debating someone right
May I
now.
ask who is speaking? Just an adjunct professor. I was driving through town, and I would love to come speak and debate things about gravity and all the words what are the other words you say? The flip sides of things. I would like to talk about
Jermaine.
Jermaine. I would like to not be germane on your time. And then they go, oh no,
Looking at your Gregorian calendar.
That's not what your maid means.
What day would you want to come over? Let me look at my Gregorian. What calendar, sir, may I ask you? We'd like to have you over. What calendar are you using? And I'll give you the appropriate date. I'm an Eastland calendar man. Oh, wow. Okay. Come over on the Tuesday. It's a new name of a date.
Soul.
Oh, that's fair.
All right, that's fair. The DVD, 1996. Now we're getting into your lifetime.
That's right.
You remember that?
I do remember that.
Or do you remember VHS tapes?
I remember getting VHS from Blockbuster. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually we got a DVD player.
See, I know it's like little things, and so maybe I'm not wrapping my head around it, but going to Blockbuster and having to like look for a movie, you'd be in there for 2 hours. Like just going
fun.
through and being like, that was fun.
was
That
a
was
good
like
time.
great.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff that was like your friends, you and your buddies would, when you first drive and you're like 16, you go up there and y'all go try to rent a movie and you're up there for 2 hours. And I mean, there's girls up there, there's, and that was all that stuff is, I think, builds into character as an adult. And like that stuff is getting taken away. To be now, it's all just you're alone and you're, it's just talking on the internet right there. You don't need anything. Like that kind of stuff is, yeah.
I agree with that. And
Yeah, making a good point now, huh? After the first thing I say, you attack. Finally making some sense. Some bombs are hitting a little bit closer to home. You know what I mean?
Bluetooth.
Oh,
Been in 1999, but didn't get big till the 2000s. It was named after 10th century Denmark king Harald Bluetooth Gorsman.
and then it goes Bluetooth because it's a stupid name. Yeah, you'll see one day. Everybody's gonna be saying it. Who would say Bluetooth?
You looking him up?
He
Yeah.
so he invented Bluetooth.
No, it's just
They just
whoever
named it
invented
after
it
him.
named it after him. This is oh, there he is. This is the
Harold Bluetooth. He was what was he? He was a king.
yeah, of Denmark.
Harold. He had a king named Harold. Does that
And
feel very king name?
a Pope Gregory and a King
Pope
Harold.
Gregory, yeah.
King
Who's
Ha-
over? You think you're going to go over there and be like, would you like to meet a Pope and a king? You're like, oh, I would. Who is it? Pope Gregory and King Harold? You're like, I don't know, man.
But he goes by Bluetooth.
Yeah. No, it's King Harold Bluetooth and Pope Greg. I don't know, dude. I'm so, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'm just kind of slammed right now. It's just stuff. They're probably not going to both be there that long anyway, you know?
This is this week's the 20-year anniversary of Wikipedia.
No.
Which
It's always right. People all over the internet can put stuff on there, so you know it's right. Michael Scott.
most of the stuff I get for this is from Wikipedia.
Take 100. You miss every shot. What's the thing?
Yeah.
The Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, you miss every shot.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
That's so funny.
Facebook came out in 2004.
Wikipedia is is that the WikiLeaks and Wikipedia that's together?
No, I think wiki is just a computer term that may be for information.
Oh, I
Aaron?
always thought they had something to do with each other.
Every time I hear something is wiki something,
Yeah.
it's like where users can contribute to it, and it's like a database that's curated and run by.
Oh, so that's what
users.
wiki
That's what
means.
I think it means.
Yeah. I hope it
If
does.
only I had a device to look it up.
Well, if you go to Wikipedia, it's going to definitely tell you whatever you want it to tell you.
I'd look up the Wikipedia.
And
Yeah, a website that allows collaborative editing of its content. So it's like wiki. If like there's like the Office wiki.
Yeah.
Of where
I always
stuff
just
about
assume WikiLeaks and Wikipedia had. If you had a gun to my head, said who invented Wikipedia, would have said Julian Assange. Would have just said Julian Assange, I think, did it. He had a big part in it.
Yeah.
There's actually another guy in Huntsville. Huntsville's killing it.
NASA's there.
Yeah.
And my wife.
Facebook, 28%
She
of the
left me.
world
She's
now is on
moved
Facebook.
back to Huntsville. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah.
The first iPhone came out in 2007. Steve Jobs made a prank call order of 4,000 lattes to a nearby Starbucks.
That was the first call.
Mhm.
Yeah. I remember that.
And then
I watched that live.
Really? So you
That,
knew it was
that
coming.
keynote. Yeah.
He called. He was doing a keynote, and then
He showed it was the first time I remember being amazed by a piece of technology.
Mhm.
When he scrolled on the iPhone for the first time, just on the screen, I remember gasping.
Not
I was
air
watching it
conditioning?
with my sister. Yeah, I grew up with air conditioning.
Yeah.
I didn't. I remember. You probably remember getting it, but I grew up with it.
So when you saw that, you go,
I did.
gasped.
I mean, it was unlike anything you'd ever seen.
Mhm.
This guy's touching a screen
yeah, I don't
and
know.
flipping it up.
I, don't know, like gasping, like you've seen it. I mean, like you're watching.
What? Just nothing impresses you? You just go.
I don't know if I'm gonna be
FaceTime?
sitting. You're watching on a television at home. You're not watching Houdini in a town square in the 1800s. You tell me as a 10-year-old Aaron Weber in your living room, you go, oh, did he scrolled on the screen, and your family came running
If
in.
you watch you can watch the video of that. The crowd gasps as it happens.
I mean, maybe in the room, and like I get, but you're saying in your living room on your television.
How old were you?
When did this happen?
2007.
2007.
16?
Yeah, 15, when they 15, 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the matter? What's the matter? You gasping? Another grown man on TV scrolling. I'm not saying I'm not wowed by things,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I'm gasping. I don't know if I've gasped at anything.
You never gasped?
I don't think so.
I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't.
Oh,
It wasn't
God.
embarrassing. It was
What
just like
was that?
I was just like, oh wow.
Wow. Mama. You said they ain't gonna do it, but they did it, Mama. He's swiping on the screen. Did you start swiping on your TV and just go, is it gonna move? That's how you changed the channel on your TV. You just started like rubbing on the screen.
Papa, get in here.
What did you used to think the TVs were? Are they in the box? Is that mystical man? Is this when you learned that they didn't live in the box?
I thought that they were dying. They were really dying in the shows.
On the
we've
shows.
covered that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
That's
what
what
that's
I
a
thought.
callback as well. I know we covered it. That's what I was trying to do, a callback.
All right. Usually don't remember that stuff.
That's why I asked, because I was trying to keep making fun of it.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't bringing it back up to go, let's get into that again. You really shut it off going, yeah, we've already covered that.
You just usually never remember anything we talk about
Go
on
and
the
tell us,
show.
when were vaccines invented again? Let's go through that again. What's aspirin do? Makes your headache go away. Oh, the cotton in the aspirin they put in was
Cotton gin, another important invention.
Oh, the cotton gin.
300,000 patents are issued in the U.S. each year, which is just over only 50% are approved.
It's over 299,000. That's what I thought. Just a little bit over.
Yeah.
Here's some current inventions that have recently come out. The Peo Fit. This was invented in Japan. It's to exercise your face muscles. There it is right there.
Yeah. Facial fitness.
Like a shake weight. Oh, well, that's stupid.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
gonna take
like we're
off.
getting it's so you put this thing in your mouth and you shake it, or it shakes and it helps your face. and
Yeah,
your muscles.
it tightens your.
I mean, that's a group of people that they took that. I'll bet they took the picture before they did this.
Training is super easy. Look.
Yeah. So it's people that are listening at home. You put a thing in your mouth and it stretches out like wings, and you shake your head up and down, and it's like a shake weight that kind of does.
It's like a shake weight for your mouth.
Yeah,
kinda.
basically.
There's stuff like it's getting too complicated.